Right there. Put the case on the ground. Turn around. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Is there a problem?
I just caught this chap about to go over the fence, officer. Seems he might have taken something that doesn't belong to him.
Is that so? Well, let's take a look then, shall we?
공부부가 이상한 거 3분에 온다 그랬어.
Southwest sunrise, Matterhorn snowstorm, Tallulah teal.
Are you sure those are car colors, or did Demi Moore have more kids?
Get a white one. To me it says elegant but simple.
To me it says I'm driving a loaf of Wonder Bread.
You're so lucky you're getting a new car.
No, I'm lucky to still be alive after having my old one blown out from under me.
Oh, come on. You were at least 5 feet away when that car blew up.
Yeah, and 50 feet after.
You should have seen yourself. Arms flailing, legs kicking. All that was missing is a slow motion. No! So what color do you like?
Red. Not candy apple red, not Jason meets Freddy red, just red.
You can't have red. Risk analysis determined that employees who drive red vehicles receive the most tickets.
I hate it when you do that.
Do what?
Whole master spy sneaking up out of nowhere thing.
You didn't come all the way over here just to tell me what color car to buy.
That's right, I didn't. I came here to speak to Cassie. Alone.
Somebody's in trouble with the principal.
Judging by the look on your face, you're not here to tell me I got an early parole.
A week ago, there was a theft at a research laboratory in London. An experimental serum was stolen. When injected, it can induce a heart attack. In an autopsy, you can't trace it.
Clever people, the Brits. Makes you wonder how they ever lost the empire.
Interpol believes it was the work of a dangerous North Korean operative known as the White Chollima.
The what?
The White Chollima. It's a mythical flying horse revered by the North Koreans.
Whatever it is, I've never heard of him.
It's not a him. It's a woman. Up until now, all we've ever known is that the Cholima's a Caucasian, worked with the North Koreans for years.
You're telling me this why?
Because Interpol finally identified her. She left a fingerprint on the fence at the break-in. We matched it, tracked her back to Los Angeles.
And Dee Dee and Shane can't know this
Because I wanted you to be the first to know. The fingerprint belonged to an American woman who was reported dead years ago. Catherine McBain.
My mother?
They're 3 career criminals with 1 shot at freedom. Now they're working for the feds who put them away. These are the women of Spies. Bad girls gone good.
It's a mistake.
We've had 3 forensic labs check the print. No mistake.
My mother's dead. She's been dead since I was 8.
Cassie, I didn't say I could explain it. But you have to face the truth. Your mother somehow is alive.
If this White Chollima is my mother, I want to be the one who finds her.
The chairman and I agree. We both feel that there's no one better motivated to find her than her own daughter.
Well, my mother flew in without calling. I thought that was a shock.
Man, I'd be shocked if my mother came over for lunch.
It's just too weird. A woman who's been dead 20 years comes back to life as a North Korean spy.
I just hope Cassie's okay. You know, she didn't say a word on the way over here.
Here she comes. Did you call your dad?
Yeah. Didn't know what to say. finally admitted that he never knew what really happened to my mother, though.
So instead of saying, Mom's disappeared, let's call the police, he just said she's dead?
He was afraid to bring in the police.
Why?
They were in Japan. What was he going to say? Excuse me, officer, I lost my wife while running an illegal investment scam. Can you help me find her?
Yeah, that would be kind of awkward.
Guess when he came back alone, he figured that telling me my mother had died in an accident would be easier for me to handle than telling me he didn't know where she was.
Closure's better than questions.
I guess so. Now I have a lot of questions.
Maybe this will help you find the answers. This is Martin Kim. He owns a sporting goods manufacturing plant. Intel says he belongs to a group of North Korean sympathizers that operate here in Los Angeles.
See, now whatever happened to businessmen just joining the Moose Lodge?
Well, since the U.S. doesn't have any formal diplomatic ties with North Korea, they don't have an embassy here.
We think Mr. Kim's company is the base of their covert operations in the U.S.
So if So if the White Chollima is in L.A., she'd be in contact with him.
Exactly. Martin Kim's having a party tonight to introduce his new product line. We've arranged for you to go undercover so that you can install this.
This is a data transmission splitter that I developed. You stick it into a computer mainframe and get continuous feed of the web traffic.
Wow. That was simple.
Well.
Yeah. No offense, but usually your explanations take a lot longer.
Do they? I hadn't noticed. If you want more, I can show you the technical schematics which explain how the splitter decrypts signal.
No, thank you. We're good.
We already have a tap on Mr. Kim's phone. And now if he decides to make contact with White Chollima on the web, we'll know all about it.
So how do we get inside Kim's company to plant the server?
The three of you are going in as product demonstration workers. At 9 o'clock, Kim's employees in the Information Technology Department leave for the evening. As soon as the employees are gone, Cassie, you and Didi will drift away from the party and plant the data splitter in the primary mainframe server. Shane, your job is
Let me guess. I gotta walk around serving little wieners to a bunch of drunk people.
Not this time. You've got to create a diversion.
Yep, this is a lot better. Nothing like having 10 guys standing around looking at my butt.
Want to trade? I'm so tired I've been wishing for an avalanche.
Come on, guys, keep it down. I'm trying to focus on my short game. Yeah, you better focus on something else. It's almost 9.
Got a visual on Kim?
I gotta be honest. All these bald guys look the same from up here. It's like hunting for bald Waldo. He's by the main door. Who's that guy he's with?
It's head of security. He's been hanging close to Kim all night.
Okay, quitting time. Here we go.
It's okay, everyone. Just an electrical overload.
Is that the server? Yep, this is it.
Did Duncan say anything about hidden motion detectors?
No? Why?
Because I think we just tripped one. Shane, we just tripped a silent alarm.
Yeah, you're not the only one who knows that.
All right, you gotta buy us more time.
Have you forgotten I'm 20 feet off the ground?
Good. Shouldn't be a problem.
Check it out.
Geronimo, or whatever's PC these days.
Time? 1 second.
All set. Oh my God. What is it?
That woman. I think that's my mother.
It's okay. She's a friend of ours.
Only young on content here in your Oh, sorry.
Dee Dee says you've been up all night.
Couldn't sleep. I was thinking about my mother. Did Dee Dee find out anything?
No, she's, still checking Kim's server.
How's the search for the new car going?
You really want to talk about that right now?
It's better than trying to figure out why a woman suddenly left her husband and 8-year-old daughter.
Well, since you asked. From now until the end of the month, I can take advantage of a dealer incentive cashback 0% APR promotion. Not all customers qualify, but I think I'm in good shape because we're the government.
You really care about saving the government money?
We're all taxpayers. Comes out of our pocket one way or another.
That's coming out of my pocket. You better buy a scooter.
Cassie, we could keep going like this, but I think we need to talk about what's going on with you.
I just feel like I'm in an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Which one?
Everyone. It's just amazing how many childhood memories have come back to me.
Good ones?
Some. Some sad. I was remembering how my mother loved to sketch. I haven't opened this box in 15 years. Here's one she did of me.
Wow. Were you into gymnastics?
No, I only do cartwheels. My mother used to joke that one day I'd run away and join the circus. Who knew that she'd be the one to run away?
Hey, I just picked something up off Kim's server. A week ago, an apartment was rented in Kim's name in the Fairfax district.
3 days later, my mother showed up.
It's a long shot, but it could be where your mom's staying.
My mother's a spy for the North Koreans. Nothing's a long shot anymore.
Is this the right place?
Not sure. Still checking.
Living room and kitchen are clear.
Look what I found. So, any sign of the stolen serum?
No, not yet.
Hey, what's all this stuff?
Apparently, my mother is a master of disguise.
How do I look?
Like you need a nose job?
Clearly, your mother was not worried about image.
Hey, check this out. Looks like surveillance photos.
That might be the target.
Cassie, she's home. And she's got two nasty-looking friends. Cassie, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, maybe you should wait until after she's debriefed.
Look, it's been over 20 years. Just want a few minutes alone with her. Mom. Don't you recognize me? Should I? It's me. Cassie. I'm your daughter. I don't have a daughter. You ran away when I was 8 years old. Dad never knew what happened to you. You must be confusing me with someone else. No, I'm not. Why are you lying to me? I'm not lying. I have no idea who you are. Mom, stop it. I am not your mother. My name is Brenda Morrison. They did something to you, didn't they? Listen to me. Your real name is Catherine McBain. You were raised in Morristown, New Jersey. You married Peter McBain in 1970, and you had me. I was your only child. How can you not remember that? When I was 6 years old, I used to steal your lipstick and put it on so I could be just like you. I always made you laugh. Sounds like a nice life, but it's not mine. Look. This is a picture of you and me at the Jersey Shore in 1981. I've never been to the Jersey Shore. This is my first time in America. I've never been married and I never had children. I don't know what you were hoping to accomplish by this. You like to sketch, right? Is this your work? Yes. You drew this for me the day before you went to Japan. I don't know where you got that, but it's not mine. Did you see Cassie downstairs?
Yeah, told her to take some time off. She's got a lot of emotions to sort through.
So that's definitely her mother.
Right down to the mole on the back of her neck.
Do you think she really doesn't recognize Cassie?
It's possible. You know, the North Koreans have experimented with crude memory extractions, and that they kidnap civilians off beaches in Japan in the 80s, used in espionage.
But why pick Cassie's mother?
It's a lot easier to infiltrate the West when you have a Caucasian operative.
So what happens now?
She'll be flown back to Washington.
Is Cassie going with her?
Department won't allow it.
Why not? It's her mother.
Yes, but she's also a dangerous operative who works for a hostile government. ISD doesn't want her speaking to anyone until they're done with their debriefing.
How long before we get to the airport?
I don't know.
So did you get the ID on the surveillance photo that we found at the bungalow?
I just got it a couple hours ago.
Yeah, so?
Well, do you realize there are 70 million Koreans in the world, 160,000 of which are living here in Los Angeles?
So what's your point?
So that's a lot of people. It's gonna take some time. You know, Dee Dee, it would go a lot faster if I had some help.
Well, I can have Jean come up and give you some help.
Right. Great.
Look what I got.
The Lexus?
Yeah. The SC430 leather interior GPS system hardtop convertible.
Seat warmers?
Hey, we're on the hot seat enough around here.
So what color did you get? Hot apple pie cinnamon or midnight moon over Morocco?
I got blue.
What kind of blue? Sky, berry, Smurf?
No, my favorite. Black and blue blue.
Ladies, we have a serious situation. The White Chollima escaped.
Escaped? How?
We're just trying to get details. I was gonna call Cassie.
No. I think this is something we should tell her in person.
Go.
Let's go.
Wondering how I escaped?
I've been wondering about a lot of things.
That little game you tried, claiming to be my daughter. It's not a game. Since we first saw each other, I've been having visions, images. Just pieces. But they have no context. I keep seeing a blonde girl in a room in a house, and there are stars on the ceiling. That was my room. That was our house. You and Dad put those stars up there. I remember when I couldn't sleep, you'd lay in the bed next to me, and we tried to count those stars. I always fell asleep before we finished. Why are you telling me these lies? I grew up in Korea. My parents were missionaries. They died in a plane crash when I was 5. Your parents didn't die in a plane crash. They died of natural causes. Have you considered that maybe it's your memory that's playing tricks on you? Maybe your people duped you into believing I'm your mother? It's a powerful motivation to find someone. A child never forgets her mother. I'll grant you this, Miss McBain. Whoever you are, you're very good at what you do. Take us to see Min Young.
Cassie? Are you here? Cassie!
She's not outside.
She never goes anywhere without her purse and phone. What if her mom was here? What if she kidnapped Cassie?
Well, how would she know where we live?
Think about it. The woman's a legendary operative. She escaped 3 agents.
She probably had Cassie followed. I'll call Cross.
Check Martin Kemp's server. See if there's anything that might lead us to Cassie.
I don't know who you work for, Miss McBain, but you certainly have come up with an inventive string of lies.
If they're lies, why is she suddenly having memories she never had before?
Memories is your word. What she's having are dream images, motivated by your stories, much like someone who sees a movie and then dreams about it.
Are they just stories, Min Young?
Brenda, an American tourist snatched from a beach 20 years ago and then brainwashed? I mean, Miss McBain may be a very good liar, but her story's somewhat absurd. When the other side gets desperate, these are the kinds of games they resort to.
Who exactly are you?
Tell her, Brenda.
Min Young is my oldest friend. Her family pulled me from the wreckage of the burning plane. They gave me a home and helped me through the pain of losing my parents.
So you're the handler. They've been feeding you lies for 20 years.
We know very well what you're trying to do. Your intention is to destroy her. It's a very old tactic. We've used it ourselves to turn foreign operatives.
Don't forget. You're the one who remembered the room with the stars. I never said anything about that.
Brenda, you were at my wedding. Godmother to my first child. We've shared a lifetime of experiences. Do you think we could have built this friendship on a foundation of lies?
No. Of course not.
Get some rest. Waksu's surgery is at 9 in the morning.
안녕히
You were good, Miss McBain, but we are better.
I'm not the only one who knows about this. Her cover's blown. She's no good to you anymore.
Oh, never give up. Is that it? Just like your mother. It was not easy to erase her memory. For months after we got her, all she would talk about was her family.
She knew she was being brainwashed. She was fighting to prevent it.
We call it reprogramming.
Well, you're not as good as you think. She remembered my room.
Oh, yes. The stars on the ceiling. You were her sun and moon and stars. That's what she used to call you, wasn't it?
I'd forgotten about that.
She told me all about you during our sessions. That phrase was the last stubborn memory we had to erase. Took more time than we thought. She finally forgot her little sun and the moon and the stars. I'm going to make arrangements for your trip to Pyongyang so you can be debriefed.
And terminated? Or reprogrammed like my mother?
You have no mother. She died 20 years ago.
Kidnapped by a mother who came back from the grave as a North Korean secret agent. It's got years of therapy written all over it.
Cassie's strong. She'll get through it.
Oh, I was talking about me. Been at this all night. Haven't you found anything we can use?
You think people in Korea type in English? This stuff takes a while to translate. Wait a minute. Here's an encrypted email from someone named Min Young. It says they want approval to ship a package to Pyongyang for debriefing.
That's gotta mean Cassie. Where's that email coming from?
I'll have to open a reverse critical data path to the domain server and download a physical address from the email's header.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, come on, man. Get your feet off my bird's eye wood trim.
I took my shoes off.
Bare feet are worse. Have you been eating in here?
No.
What's this?
That? I think it flew in through the window. So did you find anything?
Yeah. There's a door at the end of this alley. It looks like it leads to a back room. Anything going on inside?
No, just some guy stocking shelves. If Cassie's in there, I think she's in the back.
Yeah.
Shane, it's Duncan. We got an ID on that surveillance photo you found in the bungalow. His name is Hong Wok-soo. He's a popular North Korean dissident working for the free elections.
Now we know who the White Chollima is here to assassinate.
Problem is, no one knows where this guy is. He works so far underground.
Well, the good news is we think we found Cassie. So just let us know if you find this guy.
Got it.
Okay. Are you ready to do this?
Wait. Now I'm ready.
It's great. I would never know that's you. All right. Just give me 2 minutes to get into position.
My superiors are looking forward to meeting you. They're excited at the prospect of adding someone with your talent to our efforts.
Wow. I'm flattered. I always wanted to be brainwashed to be an assassin for a bankrupt communist regime.
I'm going to be handling you personally. I've already broken one McBain. And you Americans have a saying, like mother, like daughter.
We also have another one. Bite me.
You've got a lot to learn.
We're closed.
Not to me. State Liquor Control Board. I need to inspect your inventory.
What for?
Nothing personal. We just need to make sure you're not cheating the state by selling untaxed liquor.
Owner gone. Come back later.
If you don't let me check your inventory, your owner won't have a store to come back to.
You wait. An inspector needs to come back here.
Stall him. Get her into the car.
What about the White Chollima?
The hospital's on the way to the airport. We'll pick her up.
What, I'm leaving so soon? She's starting to like the place.
We do not appreciate your American sense of humor.
Korean's my fifth language. Took me a while to translate.
How'd you guys find me?
Reverse critical server. Does it really matter?
Do you know where your mom is?
She's going to assassinate someone named Wok-Soo.
Yeah, we know. He's a North Korean dissident, but nobody seems to know where he is.
Heard the Dragon Lady say he was getting an operation at a hospital somewhere between here and the airport.
Sounds like Sunset General. Let's go.
When I was 6 years old, I used to steal your lip gloss and put it on because I wanted to be just like you. And it made you laugh. And it made you laugh.
No good morning today, Rhonda?
We're looking for a patient. Hong Wok-Soo.
Are you family?
Cousins.
Distant cousins.
Twice removed.
Mm-hmm. He went into surgery a few minutes ago.
What operating room?
Room C? But hey, you can't go up there.
For an injection of warfarin, 2,000 milligrams.
Yes, doctor.
If she injects that serum, your patient's dead.
What's going on here?
Just get them out of here.
Come on, now. Come on.
Listen to me. You're not Brenda Morrison. Your name is Catherine McBain. You've got to remember. I'm your daughter. Do you remember what you used to tell me when you tucked me into bed at night? I remember. Lay in the bed next to me, and we try to count those stars. A child never forgets her mother. You'd say I was your son. And your moon. And my stars. Cassie. Oh, Cassie. When's the last time you were at a playground?
So long ago, I can't remember.
My favorite thing was always the monkey bars. My mother would stand a few feet away, holding her breath, hoping I didn't fall.
My dad and I used to go to the park, play catch. Yeah, he wanted me to grow up and be a baseball player. Couldn't hit the curveball.
Isn't it funny, in this job, that's all we ever see.
Did you speak with your father?
Told him it was a bureaucratic mistake.
Did he believe you?
People always seem to believe you if you blame it on the government.
You did the right thing.
He lied to protect me. Now I'm lying to protect him. Child becomes the parent. Any reason you're avoiding the subject of my mother?
I spoke with the chairman. As you know, your mother will always be a target for the North Koreans now. We're going to place her in a reintegration program.
Reintegration, that's government speak for what?
She'll be relocated to a safe location somewhere in the U.S. She'll be given a new name, new job, new past.
Sounds like witness protection. Promise me I'd be able to see her.
The best I can promise you is that once we're comfortable with the reintegration, you'll be able to visit her. I know it's not everything you want.
It's okay. It's more than I ever hoped for.
She wanted you to have this.